Okay, hello friends. So I've been getting requests to do more educational videos and explain some of the processes that I go through to help out some people who are trying to get into photography and all that. So yeah, let's get into it. So I did a poll on Instagram and asked what people would prefer for this to be a talk-through video or a speed edit, and it was mostly talk-through. Most people said talk-through, but some people said that they would like a speed edit, so I'm going to try to do a little bit of both and speed through parts that are not as significant than others. So this is the image that we are going to edit today. Well, this is actually the final image, and the original is this. So we're going to see how we get from that one to that one. Okay, so this image was taken for the collaboration that Elise and I did when we were shooting with Jessica Kobasi, and it is edited mainly to match Jessica's style, but also keeping my style in mind. So some of the choices that I made in editing here are different than what I personally would have done if this was just for my own style, but just keep in mind that some of this was just done because it matches more of Jessica's style. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So I'll get my notes out. Okay, so the first thing that I probably did, I don't remember exactly, but the first thing that I probably did was come to my tone curve and start editing here. And Jessica focuses on heavy contrast, and later on a lot of color editing. So we're going to try to get some of this contrast out here, and then later on in our basics. So actually, surprisingly, in my edit, I didn't do too much here in the tone curve, which is actually kind of surprising, but you know, I'm gonna trust my old self, past self. I'm gonna go along with what you did. So I'm gonna come to the temperature and tint and start adjusting this, and make it warmer, and then bring the tint down to the greener side. So now I'm gonna bring the exposure down to match Jessica's moodiness, and then bring up the contrast some. And I know it looks harsh now, but just bear with me. So then next, come here to lens correction, and I'm going to click enable profile corrections, and this takes away the natural vignette that comes from using a 50 or a 35 or 24, whatever you're using. I used a 50 in this, so with that takes away some of the vignette, and also it takes away some distortion. Then I'm going to come up here and start adjusting here. I always wait to do these for some reason. I'm not fully sure, but it always seems like it makes more sense to do it later. Okay, here's where stuff gets interesting, because these colors are not ideal. I'm sure you can all agree with me. These are not the ideal colors that I want to go for, and they also don't match Jessica very much. So I'm going to go to my color, what do you call this? Yeah, like selective color editing, and I'm going to go through each color that I feel is significant and edit those. And Lightroom crashed. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, we're going to start editing our colors now. So one of the first things that bothers me about this picture is the greens, because this is not awful, as like in the spectrum of how awful greens can get. These are not that bad, but we're still going to edit them. So bring the hue up, and it's going to start to look crazy, but bear with me. And then saturation really far down. I'm not going to do it with this. And then so on. I'm going to go through the rest and do this. Okay, and now I'm just gonna do some general like touch-ups and editing. Okay, and then lastly, and most importantly for like my editing, and I think also Jessica's editing, because we both do what many would call a little too much as far as curves go. I'm going to go into my RGB curve and go a little crazy. So if you'd like more explanation on what I do with the RGB channels, just let me know, and I can do a more in-depth video about that. Yeah, but as far as this one went, I just went along with what I felt and what I thought matched Jessica the most. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, for some reason, I must have forgotten. I didn't edit my whites and blacks here, and I should have, so. And then also my vibrants I'm going to increase that. And that is basically it for this photo, guys. They are not exactly the same, but they are pretty close. So yeah, I think it matches Jessica's style pretty well. It has those heavy contrasts, moody, like cinematic colors. We got rid of the weird greens, we fixed the color of the jacket, all that stuff. Yeah, so let me know what specific questions you guys have, or if you have any requests or whatever, just let me know. Do the whole thing, you know? Like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah. Let me know if this video was helpful, or if you have any like suggestions of what would be better, blah blah blah. And you know, while you're at it, why don't you go look at my website? What is this? Is this a blog? Oh, it sure is. Look at that. And there is fresh content on there. What? Look at all that. Wow. What a great read that is. So yeah, okay, I'm sorry, I'm annoying, but yeah, so here's your photo. And thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Thanks.